There are seasons when faith does not feel strong, not because you stopped believing, not because you gave up, but because everything feels quiet. You still pray. You still choose what is right. You still believe God is real. But your faith no longer feels powerful. It feels small, tired, almost invisible. And that makes you wonder if faith is slowly fading, or if this is what real faith actually looks like. We often measure faith by how confident we feel, by how motivated we are, by how quickly we respond, by how loud our belief sounds. But quiet faith removes all of that. There is no emotional surge, no certainty you can lean on, no feeling that says, yes, you're doing great. You simply wake up and choose faith again without feeling anything in return. And that feels unsettling. Because if faith feels quiet, you start asking if it still counts. Here is the question that makes this season uncomfortable. What if faith was never meant to feel strong all the time? What if strength is not the mark of maturity, but endurance is? Because anyone can believe when faith feels alive. But quiet faith asks something harder. It asks you to remain without reassurance. And that exposes what your faith is actually built on. Quiet faith feels unrewarded. No affirmation, no visible growth, no clear progress, just consistency. And consistency without feedback can feel pointless. You start wondering if God notices faith that doesn't look impressive, if obedience still matters when it feels ordinary, if staying faithful quietly has any weight at all. It says in Psalm 34 verse 18, "The Lord is close to the brokenhearted. He rescues those whose spirits are crushed." Not to the confident, not to the loud, not to the unstoppable, but to those whose strength is gone. Quiet faith does not push God away. It draws him near. Quiet faith is not weak faith. It is faith that has stopped performing. It is faith that no longer needs proof. It is faith that remains even when feelings disappear. And that kind of faith does not look impressive to people, but it is precious to God, because it is faith that has nothing to gain except Him. So if your faith feels quiet right now, do not assume it is shrinking. It may be settling. It may be shedding everything that depended on emotion, urgency, or reward. What remains is not weaker faith. It is truer faith. The kind that does not shout, the kind that does not rush, the kind that stays. You are not losing your faith. You are learning how to carry it.